Hello, hello, this is Maraudon. This is the first little wing of Maraudon, I think, anyway. Don't quote me on that, actually. The Wicked Grotto. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Actually, I'm not sure if it is. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's not, actually. Forget anything I said. But this is, anyway, this is the first one I did of Maraudon. And I'm actually a little bit higher for it than I should be. But that's what happens when you do random dungeons, isn't it? You don't necessarily do everything in order. Anyway, this Maraudon, this place, this is split into 3 wings. The Wicked Grotto, and let me see if I can remember them. Something Falls. Oh, it's a big place. It actually used to be all of that in the original, so you had to do all of this. It was crazy, crazy. I never actually did it in a vanilla, to be honest, but that's what I've heard. So this is the route I usually go. I usually go across this path here, wind it round there, and then just drop down to into that tunnel there. Yeah, that's just why I do it. I just saw it on the map. I was like, I'll go that way. It seems to make sense. I'm just checking the map here because I'm not exactly sure. It's been a while. It has been a while. Just charging there. Rend, beautiful. So I've got rend on the non-elite mobs as well as the elite mob there. Shield slamming as best I can. I'm trying to use my new abilities, concussive blow and disarm. Not so much disarm because it doesn't really make much difference to me. I like taking damage. It's cool. It's cool. It's groovy. Just be wary here because when you drop down, you if you're a hunter, you can shoot things and pull everything. Oh yeah, and mind your pet. Okay, so that's not the best idea if you've got a pet because the pet will follow you down the ramp and it's just meh. But yeah, it's a quicker way to do it if you can do it. So again, there's nothing to worry about with these mobs. I mean, they don't really do much, to be honest. Just kind of melee mobs. You notice there's a disease on me. I'm not sure what that is, but it probably deals some kind of damage to me over time. Perhaps. You probably find that quite a bit. I mean, I just plow through these dungeons, and I often don't notice what's going on, which isn't the best thing to do as a tank, but as long as you stay alive, that's all you need to worry about. If there's anything major that you need to worry about, like stuns and stuff, which you do notice, then yeah. I think diseases and stuff, and poisons, which do damage over time, that's more of the healer's concern, rather than yours, because there's nothing you can do to prevent them, unless you can stun them or stuff like that. But often poison and stuff like that, and diseases, they're often instant casts, so what can you do? So it's really, I would say, mostly up to the healer to kind of sort that out, maybe dispel it or heal through it. So I tend not to worry about them. Obviously, if I notice I've got quite a lot of stacks of poison or I'm getting a lot of damage, I will, like, I don't know, pop a cooldown, like shield block, just to, mitigate, that's the right word, isn't it? Some damage and stuff, just to help the healers out, and that's an important thing to try and do. This gets a little bit hairy. This is the first boss, this little goblin, and I think, from looking at everyone's health and stuff, and how everyone's got aggro, that they've pulled. You want to watch out for this. This is nasty. He does like an area of effect attack in front of him, which deals damage to everyone. I was like, what do I do? Do I try and move out of it, or something? But he follows you around, the person who has the most threat. So it's not really much you can do. So just try and face him away from everyone else apart from you, and you should be okay. And everyone's got aggro in some form or another, and everyone's running away from me and the healer, and it's like, what? And the healer's off, he's off to try and help that guy. But really that guy should be coming to us. He's trying to kite that guy, that monster. But, what you doing? What you doing? So I'm trying to save things as best I can. Important thing here is just to keep cool. Keep cool and calm. Just try and work out your priorities. Like, I had enough threat on everything over there, so I felt comfortable I could move over to this part and try and deal with that guy who was on that guy who was on that guy being healed by that guy. Yeah, so I'm turning him so everyone else doesn't take damage, but that does so much damage. It's really quite surprising, actually. It's probably the most damage I've seen on a boss in one of these dungeons, anyway. Ooh, just fill in with my headphone volumes. Let me know. Does this change the microphone volume as well? I don't know. It's just Never mind, it's not important. It's not important. It's not important. We're doing a dungeon here, and that's important. So again, I target the elite guys. Forget about the imps. You know, they're not going to do much. Good thunderclap in the face will sort them out. Got rend on everyone. I think that's really important. If you can do that and get used to doing that, then you're pretty much set. I think at this level, anyway. I mean, like I say, I've not done any high level warrior tanking, so I don't know what it's like, honestly. If I didn't love my main so much, my druid, I'd actually make another druid and start tanking again with it. But I've had my my main druid since the release of World of Warcraft, so it's like, I love you, I love you. I don't want to replace you with another druid with a different name. No, I could call him like so and so the second or something. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can avoid these, but I'm not taking the risk. I'm just going to charge in there, rend them and thunderclap them, and it'll be great. Oh, cleave. Oofed, oofed. You notice at this level I'm really starting to do a fair amount of damage. I mean, what, 212 damage per second, you know, that's more than the DPS at the minute. Not quite combined, but individually anyway. Always be wary of what's happening behind you. You're always going to get someone who pulls something, so it's often the case. But no sweat. A nice charge in there and a taunt there, and it's fine. No sweat. Taunt is your friend. It really is. I'm waiting for everyone. Too far away. Charge, rend, thunderclap, boom. Cleave, boom. And they're pretty much stuck to you now. There's no way anyone's going to get them off you. Not even if they wanted to. Unless they're a tank and they taunted them off. But other than that, no way. No way. So this is quite a nice short dungeon. It's nice that it's all split up and everything. It's a bit weird actually, because it is one whole dungeon. But it's I just smell perfume. I'm not wearing perfume today. That's a bit weird. Anyway, yeah, it's a one large dungeon, but they're all connected, all these different wings, but you don't have to do the whole dungeon. It's interesting. So all you have to do is go to the boss that's required to complete the dungeon, and you're there. You don't have to do any more of it. You can just leave. No sweat, no sweat. I think I should get confused here because I kill the last boss, who I think it was, and then I don't get the dungeon complete. But then I remember that I actually chose it specifically, so I didn't out level it too much because I didn't get it in the random dungeons. Yeah. Interesting factoid there. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna have a sip of water. Oh, lovely, lovely. It's got to be water. I don't have none of this like orange. What's it called? That stuff you put in water that makes it taste fruity. I want to say like, what's it called? Oh, it's in my head. Oh, what is it? Anyway, I don't like fruity water. So yeah. Watch out here! Watch out here! I just remembered what I was doing. Watch out here because they're like stealth and everything. So don't go charging in there because you're gonna have like 5 monsters on you. So just approach them carefully. And even he looks like he's on his own, but there are 2 things that come towards you. So I rend him. I thunderclap as best I can. I actually missed that one. That guy. I thunderclap as much as I can to get rend. And this guy's quite interesting actually. He like goes everywhere. He teleports everywhere. He blinks everywhere. So he actually blinks behind you. So you got to be wary of that. You can't just stay facing one spot, which is quite interesting. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So you've really got to turn around. You know, use the right mouse button to maneuver. Don't use A and D to move. It takes too long, honestly. So, and that's what we basically need to worry about, to be honest. He does a few decapitating. He does a few things that might stop you from doing things. So beware of that. But other than that, it goes down quite quickly, as you might have noticed. So, yeah. And there, I was a bit like, okay, is that it? Is that it? But it is it. That's if you get this in a random dungeon, That's the guy you need to kill, and then you can leave. No one will feel bad if you do leave. So do no worry, do no worry. Anyway, that'll be it for this this dungeon. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for my rambling. I'm getting quite tired. I've tidied my room. It's worn me out. It's worn me out, honestly. Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop talking now before I make a complete fool of myself. Goodbye! Goodbye, see you in the next video. Cordial! It's cordial, I've just remembered. It's cordial. The stuff you put in water. There we go. I'm not as stupid as I make out to be.